Hey everyone, Tyler from Maxilla Marketing here. Last week I had the honor of sitting down with CEO of Evolution Dental Science, Andy Jakson, talking about the importance of dental guides. So here's a quick little snippet of what we had discussed last week. So digital and obviously the advancement of technology over the past handful of years has probably played a huge role in making sure that the guides are a lot more accurate.
I'm telling you right now that if you're doing a guide without a sleeve, without a CT, you're not doing a guide. You're doing more of a prosthetic guide,
Okay.
and you're not doing an implant guide. So I don't disagree with prosthetic guides. So what is a prosthetic guide? A prosthetic guide is, I want to know somewhere where the technician and the prosthetic team wants me to end up, because the restoration will be not compromised. A surgical guide is one only with a CT, and that surgical guide basically tells me as the person that's planning the surgery exactly where the bone is, and then I can actually do the evaluation appropriately and place the implant appropriately.
Sure.
Otherwise, you're really just guessing. If you're just now, obviously, there's a lot of clinicians out there that are not using guides, and that's perfectly fine. That's what that's where they feel, the comfort zone is.
Sure.
However, if you're just getting into it and you want to get into a process where you want to be more bulletproof in a procedural way, then a CT-driven guide is the way to do it.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of clinicians out there that maybe have tried implants in the past and maybe ran into some issues with it, where now that we have this type of technology, it can really help them regain their confidence in placing again, while at the same time helping all of their patients.
Yeah, so we had, I'm going to be a little braggadocious here, but
Sure.
we bought our first CBCT in 2006, I think it was. I believe we were the first lab to have a digital imaging center in our laboratory.
Sure.
So we learned a lot of those fundamentals of how important that CT was. And what we did is we basically went around and just sold, 10 packs for, I think it was like $199 a scan to dentists, because that piece of equipment was almost $250,000.
Sure.
Now today, those CTs are $80,000 and less, and around there. But the point being is, when you're driving with that technology in mind, you could have a peace of mind. If you're driving it without it, just understand it's a prosthetic guide, and really, will it drive the implant the same? Yes, but it's more about prosthetics at that point than it is about where the bone is.
Sure.